Well, I wanted to give everybody an update on the McCormick-Deering engine we're building. We call it Modified. It's going to be a hit and miss instead of like they were from the factory. So, and what we did was we cut, I don't know if y'all remember, but there's a little, well, it's hard to explain it, but it was right here. We just cut it off and then rounded these over so it would have a nice kind of a flow to it. And there's still a lot of work to be done to this. But anyway, we did put this together. It is ready to go. Works like it's supposed to. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but it's just a check valve in there. That's all it is. But it does have a new leather. The spring was really good, so we put the spring back in there. I did cut a notch in the top here to hold something because it is going to leak some oil back there. So I came up with a little bucket. We may paint something on this bucket too. I don't know. But the cylinder's ready to go back in. Once I get the rest of this block sanded and get at that point, everything will start going really fast because it's just putting it back together at that point. So I'm going to carry on with it. No, I'm not. This right here is one time in the electrolysis tank on that pulley that I showed y'all last time. It will have to go back in the electrolysis tank. Sometimes it just doesn't get it good enough the first go around. So, and we need to do some filing right here, kind of shape that up to be round. We may file around here a little bit too, just kind of clean it up a little bit. The greasers were a little pitted right here on the top, so I did clean them up and put some of this stuff on there. It's really good stuff. It's easy to sand, and you can get stuff really smooth. And that's the look we're going for here, is a custom hot rod engine that stands out from the crowd. So hopefully we end up with that. And of course it has to run, so not only does it need to look good, but it needs to run good. So that's why we're taking every single part, no matter how small it is. Even this part right here, you take this part and you judge it on the part. You file it. You see all these marks here? All that has to come out of there. So we'll get the file out and we'll file all that flat and re-primer it and all that stuff. So every part has to be looked at and tended to before the final paint. A lot of file work. I mean, a lot of hours just on hand filing. We did cut this off right here also. This had held the governor rod on a regular